You know what I mean? It goes to the legal system now. But anything lawless is most likely heavily attached to the law. You know what I mean? But I'm not the one to get into all of that. Because I'm not going to fight what I can't. Cause ain't like you don't wanna. Yeah, 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 yeah. What you gonna do? All right. You know, and that's exactly why people say black is beautiful. And they might say this conversation is hate speech, and no ma'am. No way. Oh, no, you do not. Try again. But biblically, thou should fear no man. I'll say, walk amongst the field like a sheep, and as they come as a lamb, right? Come as a lamb in a field amongst wolves. Maybe that's what they mean. But when you went against Nikki, you depleted your wealth. Because you would have to feel somewhat depleted if you're going to come as a lamb amongst wolves. I'm not just metaphorically speaking. But, I mean, you know, because see, I'm supposed to be in no man's land. So, I mean, watching what I say. Why should I watch what I say? I'm in no man's land. Because I'm out. Some just tells me. And we got all these labels that we follow by with our right arms fist. But I don't know you want. And That's a beautiful resource of the city folk. You know, you gotta have them. You know what's weird though? Technically, he sort of was here first before he came into the picture. I'm just saying. I mean, it really amazes me how it's like we're battling that as if nah. Oh boy. See, it's two different levels. Two should not, it's, let me tell you, what the Bible says, never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Well, I'm like, you know what? How about this? How do you think you got here? The only way you can sit there and spoon that pot up as if somehow a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. The only way that could be fair game, as if it took a whole community of the city folk to dibble and dab. Right? Your mom and dad did the best they could do to raise you. You ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta, you ain't gotta be no paradise. But all they had to do, get you up and out. I'm like, excuse you, ma'am. No disrespect. Because the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. First off, my mama. Well, FYI, I borrowed her about 5 years ago. My second mama is bond to me by the love and grace of God. Because a mother's love should never run out. Because I shouldn't even have to really definitively position myself to get you up and out the house. You see what I'm saying? See, when I was living amongst other people, it was told to me that even as a parental source, there were just some things I'm supposed to be getting help with. See, now, technically, it's not my fault. Some of these resources are a bit corrupted and don't really value the functioning of raising kids like they should be. Well, it ain't my place to feel like I failed. Because I can't do it all. And given the fact that eventually you would want to move out and do your own thing, won't they want to say it's all my fault? What did I do wrong? Because I shouldn't have to really fight against the forces of nature and shit like that. You should want to be you should see. I should be able to be a parent, and you should be, as a child, you should see where you should be, and should want to get up out the house. You should want to move out and do for yourself on your own. I should not have to be responsible. All 100% pure love for the back to the middle and around again. To the end. Like, it should not be completely my place to have to convince you to want to get up and get out my house. I don't know what the hell you on smoking, or what's in the damn on drink, what's in the cup. What the hell is failing? What insecurities you're dealing with, to where getting up and going and getting out on your own, you don't feel influenced to do so. What's what I'm saying? Because there should just be motivations that should motivate you to want to be able to see. When I get of age, I'll move out my parents' house. I want to make it to where I could get a place and buy them a new house. And technically, if you're talking African American, if you really want to get technical, their responsibility is a hell of a lot more steep. There's a lot of Hispanics. Because to some extent, there is a thin silver lining that places them in their responsibility to have to come back and give to their community. And make it to where they could build a community and a foundation to help their people to have homes and housing and proper housing. And there are certain animals, since everybody always have to compare themselves to the jungle. Because if you go to the animal kingdom, the forest, the jungle, the woods, there are certain species that if able, they'll carry the weight of their other siblings. More than willing. Sure, come on. Now, even though it ain't my responsibility, completely anyway, to allow myself to feel guilty for where one could go wrong, at the same time, I mean, we gotta face the facts. Because at the same time, guess whose kids are 75% deep in the prison system? I ain't talking jail. I ain't talking juvenile. Prison. Maximum and all. Guess whose kids fill those shoes? So see, that would make most parents want to keep their kids around. Cause you ain't never got to feel like you got to kiss somebody's ass and deal with abuse from somebody for a place to stay. Because mama got you. Papa got you. Or you call my child a grown-ass spoiled motherfucker. I don't care. Or they ain't never going to have to be abused or feeling some kind of way for a place to stay just to lay their damn on head. To a certain extent, anyway. When you in a relationship, you might have to do some things out. You might have to stick it out and work it out. You might have to forgive 70 times fold. You might have to overlook some things. But you know, when you in a relationship, you gotta stick it out and work it out sometimes. But just for a place to stay, what you not about to tolerate is no one smacking you. Like you's the biatch. Disagreements come around. Everybody on everybody else's side. You the black sheep. Is they family? Is they people? It's like you against all them. That's that shit you won't have to deal with. They get the one to play them games. You got a place to go. And given as not responsibility, shelters should be the same way. And they some of the most heartless motherfuckers. Oh, you thought you caught hell in your home? Go to some of these shelters. But they real nasty. You should always feel like you have a bed if somebody want to abuse you and make you feel some kind of way. For a place to stay. Well, I might take some guidance to understand what you should and should not deal with. I ain't gonna kill you. There's no physical shown aspect. As long as it's not killing you spiritually or emotionally or mentally. But don't be all apologetic. Live unapologetically black. Live unapologetic. Don't make nobody make you feel like a biatch. I may apologetic. Apologetic for what? You know? You don't move your foot, so I don't need it. So now we like that tonight. Yeah, man. Someone's got to be the bigger person. Oh, black is beautiful. So that's why when people say, where they at, where they at, how could something so beautiful be hidden? Hmm. How could something so beautiful be hidden? What are you hiding from? You know what I mean? I guess if I want to say beautiful, I'm a, yeah. Uh, gotta go. Oh, I just figured somebody needs to be able to tell the story. Because it's like that's giving. Nope. Oh, they done fucked up. Or, well, that's fucked up. I'm just like, was to show you that if people don't have to apologize to you, just look at the book of Joseph and the beautiful coat. And what happened to him? But you know what? Had he not became the king, do you think they really would have been that apologetic? Had the famine not came, they would have kept it moving. Like nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? It's like the point is that people will do things. And you'd be amazed how people will literally not care. I think somewhere in that story it is said that they cared, maybe because they seen how hurt it made their father feel. But anyway, that little segment anyway was to indicate that the things people will do. Like sometimes why I say you have to forgive people and dust your feet off with them. Because if it wasn't for somehow or another that he had not became king, they wasn't really giving a two rat's ass. You know? If I'm not mistaken, I think they did say in the story that they went to go look for him. It's funny because a lot of times things can be right in front of you. As he was the king the whole time. But it's possible when they went looking for him, he was in the dungeon. Locked away, thrown with the rest of the filth. But think about that story is people were released and told of the good deeds and wonders that he was able to manifest. when he was in the dungeon.